What's up, YouTube? Hey, it is me, Big Mo, and we are into the final week of September, and that can only mean one thing. October the 5th isn't too far off, and that's our opening archery season here in Pennsylvania, and I couldn't be more pumped up about it. So let's get this video started. Welcome back, everybody. I want to take a minute real quick to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. We picked up a few more since the Labor Day video. You guys all know I put my blind up at Wasp Nest Camp, and I put the trail camera up and everything up there, and I just happened to be up there yesterday. I got grass cut and checked the trail camera, and things are looking pretty good up that way. But most of you all know, not only do I hunt the Wasp Nest Camp, I also hunt in my backyard, just for the simple reason that I work a lot, and I pick up a couple hours in the woods whenever I can, so in my backyard is a good place for me to go. I do see a lot of deer back there, but they normally don't start getting funneled in there until mid-October. Once pheasant season starts, they push them over from the hunting sportsman's. But as far as my feeder in the backyard, it seemed like it kind of died off there towards the end of August, and no bucks, no does, no nothing. But they got big food plots over at the Mahoney Sportsman's, and you're not going to be able to compete with them with a little bit of corn out in your backyard. So we got the feeder all cleaned up, and due to my injuries last year, I wasn't able to do any maintenance back here in my spot, and I just threw my blind up pretty much anywhere, and I hunted it, and as you guys all know, I didn't have absolutely any luck. The deer seemed to know I was there, and they were coming out every time I left. But this year, I have to go back and get a little bit of maintenance done back there. I've been working on it for about a month, and I'm about to show you a little bit of the maintenance that I did back here to get my spot ready, kind of show you what's going on back there, and hope you enjoy this video. Quad's all loaded up. Let's head on back. That's the trail to get you back there. As you can see, there ain't much of one, so the work begins. Well, I got a couple hours of whacking in. I got to work night turn, so of course I have to go get some sleeping. But I'm going to take a walk back and show you. I widened the trail out real good. That way, as if I need to get my quad back here to get a deer out, I'll be able to do so. And of course, with nothing on the ground, in the middle of darkness, I can sneak back here and won't have any problems. And we've whacked all this down. And as you can see, that grass is almost as high as my head. I got a lot more whacking to do. And you know from previous videos, you can see clear on top of the dump And once all this grass dies down, you can see how deep it is. And it's pretty damn deep. I used to always keep my blind tucked under that little branch here, back here where I cleared out. But this tree here, it's kind of leaning over like it was going to fall. I'm giving it a lot of thought. And what I really like about that spot is I can sneak in here in the middle of darkness and nothing sees me, nothing hears me, and I do see deer here. So what I'm thinking I'm going to try to do this year is I was thinking about building a 6-foot high platform, which would put me right above that branch sticking out, and I was going to put a blind on top of it. And that's the initial plan as of right now, unless it changes. But that's what we're going to do, and it's going to take a few more days to get this cleared out, and I'll videotape once I get it all cleared out. Well, we're back here behind the house again, and we got a little bit more work done. Old Heavy D came over with his chainsaw one day and trimmed back his tree so we can make this area where my blind's going to actually go. And it's cleared out pretty good. I mean, there's some debris there on the ground, but that's going to break up the outline. The plan is to build a platform back here, at least 6 foot high, and actually put the blind up on top of a platform. So with the tree there, now the limbs are trimmed, it's going to break up maybe some of the outline of the blind. It won't stick out so much. This is the actual look of what I got done so far. I mean, I still got a pretty good bit to go. Over here on this left side of your screen, you can see it's all weeded up still over there. I got my pruners with me today. I'm going to cut a lot of that down and get that cleared out. And then we'll be about 50% done. You know, we'll get that done today. Then back there, as far as you can see, it's done. It drops over into a little ravine. And that whole area back there, it's all real high weeds. I'll just have to weed whack it all down. But I'm going to get busy, get some work done. Well, I must be getting some of my strength back. That didn't last very long. I snapped the pruners right in half on a big limb. But what can you do? I'll go get the weed whacker, get something accomplished today. I have to guess I'll have to go buy a new pair of pruners. Okay, so it begins Wednesday, September the 4th. And as you can see here in front of the camera, there's all the weeds or brush that I was trying to cut and snap the pruners. I was going to go buy a new set, but Pollock told me to swing by his house and he gave me a decent pair to use. So I'm going to do some trimming, get some work done. I ended up going back and I cut that ravine out. So at least the ravine's done. I started on the other side weed whacking a little bit, but then it started getting hot and I said hell with that. But we'll just keep moving along here. Well, I got that left side area all cleaned out, and like I said, I got it cleaned out clear through the ravine now, and I started into the other side. But we're probably every bit of 50% of having this accomplished as far as being cleared out. I believe maybe this weekend we can start building the platform, at least start getting that started. And I'll spend an hour every day this week, keep working on further on back in. That's really not a shooting area for me, but I do like to see the deer crossing, and I do like to see them coming. So that gives me time to get ready if they're coming from that position. Normally they either come in from the left or the right, and you don't have a whole lot of time. You gotta have the camera ready, you gotta have the bow on sticks ready to shoot, and all you really end up having time to do is take your safety off, find them in the crosshairs and pound them down. But hopefully all this hard work's gonna pay off. I'd like to at least put a doe in the freezer from here in my hometown. I really don't want to shoot does up the camp if I don't have to. I will if I have to, but I really truthfully don't want to. But when you go a year without deer meat, you're going to pound the first mature doe you get a chance to take. So that's the plan, and I'll come in here an hour a day, every day this week, and keep plugging away at it. And the next time you see this video, we should have it almost cleared out, and we'll start the process of building. Well, it's a brand new day, and I went to Lowe's. I picked up a little bit of lumber to get started on building this thing. I still planned on building it 6 foot high. I got 6 foot high posts, but it's actually, instead of 6 by 6 square, it's going to be 8 by 8 square. So I'm going to start hauling some of the wood back on the four-wheeler and start putting some of it together what I can do alone, and then I'll have to get Heavy D to help me with the rest. But I'm heading back now. Well, I just hauled back the first couple pieces of wood that I feel I can put together by myself. We got 4x4 treated posts for the legs. I was going to make it a 6x6, but I ended up buying 8-foot sections. So these posts are 6 foot, and then the top stringers are going to be made from 2x8, and they're 8 foot long. And then I'm going to brace it halfway down the bottom with 2x6s. I think it should be pretty solid once this thing's built. And then I'm going to string it with 2x6s and use 3/4 inch marine style plywood on the top. And I think it's going to hold my fat ass up. So let's start putting this thing together, see how she starts to look. That's the second one built. Looking good so far. Okay, I got 2 sections put together, and I can't do any more by myself. I actually have to have somebody help me, and I don't think my wife sure in hell ain't going to be strong enough, so I'm probably going to have to get Heavy D over here and give me a hand putting some more onto it and keep building it. But it's coming along awesome. I mean, been doing a lot of work back here getting this place ready for archery season. Like I said, I'm planning on dedicating my whole archery season to my buddy Pollock, and I'm going to try like hell to shoot a deer with his bow, man. That is the plan. And I'm going to go give Heavy D a call, see if he's busy, and we're going to keep plugging away at working on this thing. Well, I got a little bit more done to the build. We got it all put together. I just got to put a couple more stringers in for the flooring, and then put the actual plywood on and build a ladder to get up in the thing. And it's sturdy as a rock, man. I mean, I'm really impressed with the way so far it's being built, and it should last for years to come. Well, it's Monday morning, and as luck would have it, yesterday I got Heavy D to swing by the house, help me get the plywood and the 2 other stringers put onto the blind. And today I got to cut some steps for the ladder that I'm building. Gonna get that done, and we should have it pretty much all buttoned up. And then Wednesday's payday, so we'll go buy a new blind for it. So let's get these steps cut and go get it put on, and I'll show you what it looks like. Sturdy as a rock. 3 more to go. Well, I cut 4, but 3 was actually plenty. I'm just gonna need a little handle for up top. And that's it, man. This baby's built. So all it is a brick. Well, what do you guys think so far? I picked up some $9 burlap bear at Walmart, slapped it on there, covered up the wood because I guess I can't paint it for a year. So it seemed to cover it up pretty nice, and went and picked up a blind. I'm going to show that to you now. Well, this is the blind I went with. I went yesterday. I picked up some burlap at Walmart. I looked at a rhino blind. They wanted $140 for the thing, and they had a two-man. They wanted $98 or $99 for it. So I went over to Dunham's. I was looking around at some online coupons, and they had this muddy three-man that's 6 foot high, and it's supposed to be big enough for 3 guys. It's 90 inches wide with the hubs and 70 by 70 footprint. And it's a pretty big blind, and it was $179, and they had an $80 coupon on the online. So I scanned my phone, and it came up $99. So I thought it was a hell of a deal. I'm hoping I'm going to like the blind. Don't know a whole lot about it, but I figured for that price, it's got to be a pretty good blind. So we're going to get it up on top of there as soon as Demas comes, and we're going to see what it looks like. Well, we finally got it all done, and I'll take you inside the blind and I'll show you all the hard work I did out here to clear the area. It's been a big difference since day one, I'll tell you that. This is what I can actually see from inside the blind, and a lot of work into cleaning this all up, but like I said, hopefully it's going to all pay off in the end. Looks pretty damn good to me. I hung my stealth cam on this tree, and it's going to overlook my scrape dripper. I don't have any doe estrus urine in that scrape dripper. It's just a deer attractant, something Walmart sold. It's hung pretty high, so the deer ain't going to be able to reach it. There's some sticks hanging down in case they want to rub their eyeball on it or whatever the hell they do. But I got that scrape dripper up there. Well, that's going to bring this one here to about a close. As you can see, I put a lot of work, I put a lot of effort into it, and hopefully it pays off with at least a mature doe back there. So like I said, I'd rather kill doe around home than I would a wasp nest camp. You can see, like I said, I put a lot of time into this thing. And Heavy D ended up coming over a couple different times to give me a hand, and a good friend Wes that I work with, he came over and helped me a day. So we got it all wrapped up. I personally think it came out awesome. Let me know what you guys think about it. Like I said, I'm no carpenter by any sense of the word, but it seems pretty sturdy to me. One of my buddies did text me because I put some pictures on Facebook, and he told me, he said you need to put some cross braces on there. So I will get around to doing that probably one day this week and get that done. But also want to give a shout out to all my returning subscribers. A lot of you guys sent me pictures last year, and like I said, hunting season's coming, man. So I'm going to show my email again one more time right now. Write that email down, send me a picture, you'll be in a YouTube video, I promise you, and your email address will not get forwarded to some junk mail company. You can ask anybody that actually sent me pictures. One of my subscribers already sent me off an email. Actually, I got a few of them, but one was from a long-time subscriber. His name is Buck Strang. I'm sure you've all heard that name. I actually kind of like that name, Buck Strang. But his son last year, Donnie, which I named Little Button Buck Strang, he ended up shooting a button buck last year, and that was awesome to put his picture in the video. And this year, his youngest son is going to start hunting, and his name is James. So old Buck says, well, we got to come up with a name for him. So I guess the only way to do it is, since you're Buck Strang, and you know Donnie now, he's a little older, you want to call him Little Buck Strang, and we'll call James Button Buck Strang. So there's 3 bucks in your family. There you go. And I can't wait. I'm hoping like hell you can send me a picture of Little Button Buck Strang and Little Buck Strang all getting deer, and plus yourself. Love to see that photo come in the near future, Buck. So thanks for sending the email. Also, another one of my subscribers, his name is North64. He wanted to test my email out and send me a little something, so he sent me a picture off his Wild Game Innovations trail camera, and he kind of has a feeder like what I use, and he had a couple bucks there. So that's an awesome. I did get the picture, and I emailed you back to let you know I did receive it. I'm going to post it right now here on this video. hope you get one of those bucks. And maybe even there's a bigger one lurking you didn't get a picture of yet. But who knows? So if you do, make sure you send me a picture, because you'll end up in the video, my friend. I also got another picture from a good friend of mine that owns Wasp Nest Camp with me. He hunts in Ohio. Their season started last Saturday. And him and his girlfriend Tina were hunting together. And they saw some doe, I guess. And she couldn't find it in the scope. Maybe it was getting dark. I really don't know the whole story. But my buddy Eddie ended up shooting it. And he ended up getting a nice doe to put in the freezer, because he loves deer meat just as much as Big Mo loves deer meat, and just as much as all my subscribers love deer meat. So here's a picture of Eddie. Congratulations on your deer, Eddie. That's absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see Tina get one. Make sure you send me the picture. I hope you both get bucks. I mean, Tina's been on a roll. She's 2 for 2. 2 years in a row, got 2 different bucks. So third time's a charm, Tina. You're going to get a big monster this year. I can feel it coming. Last but certainly not least, my good buddy, my YouTube buddy, Chip from Wild About Being Outdoors. His archery season opened up in Maryland, and he ended up getting a big doe to put in the freezer. I'm going to show you a picture of that now. Congratulations, Chip, and man, you really raised the bar for me, because if I don't shoot something, my God, I'll never hear the end of it from you. That's for damn sure. But congratulations to you guys that killed deer already. And like I said, any one of my subscribers that want to send me a picture to put in the upcoming video, there's going to be quite a few videos coming within the next 2-3 months, so make sure you send them in. I'm going to put my email address in the description box on the video, so then that way it's easy access for you guys to find it. So go ahead and send your pictures. Like I said, archery season for us is coming in this Saturday, and I'm hoping to put a deer in the freezer myself, so we'll see what happens. Heavy D's pumped up. He's been shooting. I got Pollock's crossbow sighted in really good, and I'm looking forward to dedicating my entire hunting season to my buddy Pollock, and I'm going to try like hell to get a deer with his crossbow. So we'll be seeing you guys real soon, and I just want to say, like always, thank you for watching.